Hi, I'm Jessica Woods, and this first energy report, which is for October 2020, I really want to talk about how powerful you are, how we as a collective are going through massive, massive changes. And what's going to be really key is for all of us to actually focus on what we want. This is really important. This is what I've been getting through, from my divine self, for the collective, from my masters. They've been saying that what we really need to do, we really need to focus all together on what we want, the outcome. So it's like acting as if we've already got what is actually coming, because for all of us who are conscious creators, we will know that what you think about, you create, and then it magnifies and you manifest it into your life. So it's really important. So if all of you could take a moment just to really think about, if you were living in the ideal world, which we are, and it was exactly the way you wanted it to be, what would it be like? Well, I kind of see a sense of community, a sense of sharing resources and information, and being caring and kind for each other. So that's what I'm seeing. So if we all join in this and we just make it something that we do regularly, when we kind of think about what's going on in the world, we can be very influenced by the outside. So let's bring the inside out. Let's manifest those things that we really want to see in the world, the way we want it to be. Our children happy, sharing, our relationships loving, so much kindness, and so many people who are being authentic. And I'm kind of seeing that really strongly, and not just from a point of visualization like I'm suggesting that we all do, but I'm actually seeing this from, as I said, this higher perspective, from my guides, my divine self. I've had a lot of communication over the last couple of months for them, and they're just saying that we're on track, that everything is already working out in the way that we've anticipated it. So I know there's still a lot of people living in fear. So if you're one of those people, or you are aware of those people in your life, perhaps that's your loved ones, your close family and friends, just keep reassuring them to focus on what they want. Close their eyes. Particularly a good time is before we go to sleep. So as we're closing our eyes and we're being prepared for a wonderful sleep ahead of us, what we can do is just gently imagine that world that we're creating. What would you see? Who would be in it? What would you hear? What would be said to you? What would you feel? And really tap into those emotions. I think the fact that law of attraction has been really rampant, be it with our, new age thinkers and a lot of the teachers and leaders for many years now, been for a reason. And that reason is to enable us now to actually put into practice fully and completely. So if there's any of these fears or doubts or negative thoughts that are coming up, immediately say no, replace them. So it's like, what do I want, rather than what is exterior, what's happening on the outside, what's going on in the world. It's like, what do I want? I'm focusing on the inner, on me, and what I want and what I want to create. And if we're all doing that, if we're passing that message along, if we're spreading that message, then that's going to be our reality, because we know that we're conscious creators. We're all co-creating in this, and it is working out beautifully. So October's very much a time of having love and kindness and faith, real faith on the inside. If you're religious in the sense of that you like to literally pray, then pray, but pray from the inside, not for something to change in desperation, but pray for the thanks and the gratitude that it's already happening, and then have that visual and have that creative time for yourself. It's a beautiful time. This has been prophesied for a very, very long time. Now is not the time to give in, to give up and let go and, fight against anything. It's just, come into the inside, really spending your time thinking about positive things, positive things about the way you want things to be, and then drawing on from positive memories from the past if need be, but very much going on the inside. And as I said, to do that is important, that you kind of get yourself in a relaxed state. That's why going before you go to sleep at night, it's a really wonderful time to, because it's just before you leave your consciousness in this world and go into your subconscious world of dreams, and where things are really being created. That's where it all comes from, that inner us, that inner strength, that inner power. So this is a powerful month, but we decide, you decide. What are you choosing? What are you deciding? What you're going to believe in? What you're going to have faith in? How is your life going to be? You decide. And help others by, as I said, just suggesting to them that they focus easily and slowly on what they want. Don't force it. Look at affirmations. There are so many wonderful videos out there on YouTube and lots of other different places as well that are really inspiring. There's some amazing books, some amazing teachers. Go back into the past. Look at some of the people that have been guiding humanity since the day they stepped on the planet. So the message is, love yourself, go inside, be gentle, positive affirmations, positive statements. Refuse to look at anything that drags your energy down, because that you're just going to get into a spiral, and that's the old way. It's not like that anymore. I don't know if you can feel it, but it's in the air. There's such a positivity, even though there's so much what we would call chaos and uncertainty going on in the world. I'm seeing everything flip. So the other thing is, and not am I just seeing it flip, and it is actually happening, but the other thing is to bless those people that you feel are responsible in any way for your unhappiness or your fear or your doubt. Send them love and blessings. The reason being that if you have the concept that we are one, that we are divine, that we all come from the same source, one way or another, then surely they're all part of that story or that source, that oneness. And if that's the case, then it's really never been a better time to bless them, because they're doing something really significant. And something I just want to kind of finish up with is, if anybody's ever read Neil Donald Walsh, the parables, the sun and the little soul and the sun, or the little sun and the soul, I can't remember which way around it is, but it basically tells just to summarize it, my understanding of it is that we all come from the same place, and that we all agreed while we were there that we would experience certain things. So there was the little soul that wanted to come into the physical and wanted to experience forgiveness. So somebody stood up and said, I'll be the one that is going to do the bad stuff for you in order for you to have that experience of being able to forgive. So look at it like that. All these people that perhaps have got hate projected at them and everything else, send them love, because they're in that oneness and they've agreed to do this in order to help us to grow, in order to help us to have the experiences that we are choosing. So the power is with you this month. Send it out, send the love, keep positively focused, and just know beyond a shadow of doubt that everything is working out in the way that you've planned it, that we've planned it as a collective. It's perfect. Bless you all. So much love. Until next time.